Hey everyone, Noodle here. So you've been running caravans like crazy, trying to figure out how to get the most supplies while paying the least amount of caps, not waste all of your time and ammo, get lots of XP, and also have time to play, the rest of the game. But what are you grinding for? In this video, I will give you a quick rundown of all Milepost Zero NPCs that you can unlock with your hard-earned supplies. I'll give you all the information that I have so far on every single reward you can purchase from them. I guess it's not really a reward if you have to pay for it, but we don't talk about that. And you can decide which of the NPCs you wish to unlock and in which order. These things get costly as you run more caravans, so planning is essential. Let's dive right in. I imagine that at this point, you have a basic understanding of how to run caravans and get supplies, and are very familiar with Marley and her dialogue. If not, worry not, follow this link on the top right of the screen or the link in the pinned comment for a full walkthrough of how to start and run caravans. If you're all up to date with that, go talk to Marley and tell her that this place could use some extra hands, at which point she will offer you different NPCs that you can purchase with supplies. The NPCs appear in their designated places in the outpost immediately, despite Marley saying that they will arrive in the morning. So that's actually really cool. For my first NPC, I unlocked Jossie the Brahmin Tamer, and I suggest that you do the same. I know, I said this whole video is to help you decide what order to get these guys in, but trust me, starting with Jossie is the smart move because she's in charge of the Brahmin and she can help you upgrade your Brahmin so that you can run the caravan faster and more efficiently. That in turn will allow you to get more supplies and therefore spend those supplies on other NPCs. Depending on how many supplies you have, the second that you unlock your NPC, you may not be able to do anything with them yet. If that's the case, worry not, all the NPCs have 3-tier rewards. As soon as you can unlock more and more tiers, you will be able to get more options from your NPC vendor. So at tier 1 for Jossie, we get improved health for our Brahmin, which is great because you want your Brahmin not to die so quickly when it gets attacked on a caravan. And even though you are technically paying her with wasteland hay, rad-free alfalfa, cattle encourager, thorn feed, irradiated corn, and other fun things, you don't actually have to go out and gather those fun things. They don't actually exist anywhere in the game. You are paying her with supplies. So it's all just make-believe. At tier 1, you can improve your Brahmin's health with 25 supplies or 70 supplies or 100 supplies. At tier 2, things get more interesting. Here you can make your Brahmin more damage resistant, further improve their health, or improve hurry speed. Now that's the one that I like the most. I have ran several caravans with different friends, each of which has various hurry speeds on their Brahmin, and improved hurry speed is indeed impressive. And it's especially helpful on large runs. Hurry speed is one of my favorite upgrades for the Brahmin. You can see that at tier 3, your costs are going through the roof. You're paying 300, 500 supplies at this point to give your Brahmin some more hurry speed. I would not actually invest in that. From what I've seen, the difference between tier 2 and tier 3 hurry speed is barely noticeable. It doesn't actually change in your run of the caravan. So I would advise to just upgrade your Brahmin through tier 2 and then move on to purchasing other NPCs and leave all of these upgrades for when you have so many supplies you don't know what to spend them on. For my second NPC, I unlocked Theodore the Ammo Trader. Have you already watched our hilarious pitch meeting for caravans?
And an ammo trader.
An ammo trader?
Yes, he could be a ghoul, so we hit our BEI target for the season, and he can sell ammo to the player.
Do players buy ammo?
Of course they buy ammo. Every player who has played for long enough to survive in this game is always out of ammo. This will make their lives so much easier. They're going to thank us for it.
But if he only sells ammo, he's not much different than a train station vendor or an ammo machine.
Then have them sell plans for a weapon too, maybe a new weapon from that vault that we added in the last season. And a quest to unlock the weapon.
Oh my god, if that had actually happened, the guy was absolutely right. Theodore is a completely unbelievable NPC, a completely unbelievable character. I don't know why he's a ghoul. I don't know why he's British. I don't know why he's Marley's dad. It's just so random and weird. And on top of that, he's super mean. So yeah, have fun playing with this guy. He is, however, useful. Forget about ammo trading. We can trade ammo with a ton of NPC vendors in the game. We don't actually need him for this. What we do need him for doesn't start until tier 2, and that is getting the new V63 laser carbine rifle. If you're after the new weapon, and there will be a separate video on reviewing that weapon, Theodore should absolutely be your next NPC that you invest into. Now, Nukenites warns us that there is a bug that prevents you from learning the rifle plan from the quest if you already received the V63 laser carbine from someone else and have it in your inventory or stash. I can neither confirm nor deny this fact. I am kind of in limbo. I have a friend who unlocked this weapon and owns it, and I have a friend who received 2 of these guns from another player, and they are about to share one of them with me, but I don't want to fall victim to this bug. I want to actually grind to get this weapon myself so that I don't lock myself out of tier 3, which is where you get all the upgrades for the laser carbine. Honestly, I'm not very hot about this weapon. I love my Holy Fire, I love my Cremator, and Oscapt is running with the CFC these days. If you haven't seen that video, oh my god, check it out. So yeah, the V63 is interesting, but going through all of this grinding, 250 supplies for every single upgrade on this weapon, for the stock, for the capacitor, like, I'm not sure it's worth the grind. I'm still gonna do it, and I'm still gonna do the full weapon review for you guys and confirm whether this bug exists or not. Ladies and gentlemen, this just coming in from the Gamer Aviator's secret agents, we have the latest news on the weapon glitch. The only way that this glitch triggers, according to our little spies, is if you have the weapon on you at the time you do the quest line. If you place the V63 in the stash box prior to doing the quest line, you're safe. Our agent verified this with 7 players that completed the quest line with the V63 in the stash box. If not in the stash box, it will automatically show completed when you start the quest. This is a trusted source, so I will assume that this information is true and correct. And now I can go and collect my V63s. For my next NPC, I unlocked the child, and boy oh boy was that a waste of my supplies. This kid is useless. I will have better and more positive things to say about the next 2 NPCs, so stay tuned for that. As advertised, the child is a decorator, and he decorates your outpost in the most basic and benign way imaginable. With 0 supplies, you can keep your outpost exactly the way that you found it with the Blue Ridge theme. For 40 supplies, you can upgrade to a military theme. And at tier 2 and tier 3, you can get an antique look or the cultist look. Only in your outpost, who cares what it looks like? You only pop in to start a new caravan from Marley. Skip over this kid, don't even get him, even at the end of everything when you've unlocked every single NPC and every single tier. I wouldn't even waste my supplies on this kid. Let's move right on. The next NPC that I unlocked was Ineke. She is interesting and not at all what I expected. Because I was completely low on supplies by the time that I unlocked her, she didn't have any conversation for me. But looking here at her full list of supplies, she is very promising. Again, not very interesting to talk to or look at, but her wares are something that's right up my alley. I am a camp builder and decorator, so for me, getting all of these things that I can actually use in my camps not just in the stupid outpost, is very interesting. So at tier 1, you can already get curtains and rugs, you can get a wine rack, and a supply box. Tier 2 and Tier 3 continue to expand with a ton of plans like telescopes, lamps, outfits, backpacks, bulk cork, bulk fiber, what? And now we see that most of her list is actually bullshit as well. Bulk copper, bulk cork, bulk fiberglass, bulk screws. Really, for 500 supplies at tier 3, you can get bulk glass? All this stuff we can get in bulk for free just for scrapping stuff that we collect in the wasteland. This is absurd. I got so excited when I saw these long lists and I'm like, yay, they're all gonna be camp decorating things, except they're not. I mean, if I'm paying supplies for something, I expect it to be something unique and unusual. Bulk plastic isn't exactly that. So promising, but ultimately disappointing. The NPC that I really genuinely want is Wendy. But guess what? She's not available. She's still not available. Nobody knows when she will be available, if she will be available at all. But her things are indeed cool. Wendy is a cryptid hunter, and a lot of her wares, I'm gonna stop calling them rewards because I don't think it's a reward if you pay for it. A lot of her wares are cryptid related, like the Deathclaw head backpack. When I saw that thing, I immediately fell in love with it. And now that I have the backpack display, I can actually put it up on my wall. Additionally, we get really cool hunters outfits, Deathclaw outfits, Gulper skin outfits, a Gua Shell throne, Gulper plushies, very unusual rewards. But then again, looking at her inventory, we get things like Megasloth meat, Megasloth mushroom. Really? A Megasloth mushroom for 300 supplies? Lady, do you know how many caravans I have to run to get 300 supplies? And how many caps I have to pay to run those caravans? It's ridiculous. If I just go to treetops and kill a Megasloth, I'm gonna get a Megasloth mushroom from him for free. Mysterious quill, mysterious fur, sheep squatch skull. All I have to do is kill a sheep squatch and I'll get the skull and the mysterious quills. I definitely don't advise that you ever pay 500 supplies for a mysterious quill. So there you have it, my caravan running friends, a Milepost Zero's finest. Jossie, Theodore, Alex, Ineke, and the invisible and much anticipated Wendy. I hope that seeing everything that these guys have to offer, allegedly, has helped you decide who to invest in. I would start with Jossie, because she helps upgrade the Brahmin and therefore it helps run caravans faster and more efficiently, thus bringing you more supplies that you can spend on the other guys and their junk. From there, I see two paths, really. The weapon path with Theo and the decorating path with Ineke. And Wendy, well, we can hope and pray. I personally, despite all the crap talking, will be investing in Ineke, and I suspect that Oscapt will go with the Theo route for the weapon. Have fun, happy caravanning, happy shopping for rewards. I'm Noodle Pants, one half of Gamer Aviator. And until next time, spend your supplies wisely, because you can't spend them anywhere else in the game.
Where the shadows creep and sway, lies a land of rusted dreams, where the brave dare not stray. Appalachia, oh, it's a treacherous ride, with dangers untold and nowhere to hide.